How do we actually hire a user researcher?
So user researchers generally either they come from the as they could be a designer, or sometimes they could actually come from humanities background. Now, how do you hire a user researcher? Is first you need to actually write down a detailed JD, as saying that what are the kind of tasks this individual would do day in and day out. We can actually classify them and saying that okay, is this a question that is going to come that needs to be answered, right? Or is there a requirement for somebody to be full time in my organization? That's the first call that you need to take, right? If you think that okay, I'm just stuck right now, but if I get an answer for this, then I might not need a researcher, then you shouldn't hire a user researcher, right? But if you're talking about saying that oh, I'm in this completely new domain which nobody has explored, but we want to explore it in a completely by building new sets of products, then you should hire a user researcher. And then you should actually kind of know, okay, if the user researcher comes on board, how will you determine the success of that individual, right? Now, what kind of metrics you will track, right? You should actually be very clear and actually understanding, what is the metrics that you should track. And if I know that, okay, if this research researcher is a good investment, if this metrics impact or not, right? So I know a lot of times where the researcher is hired, and then you have a clash with the different product teams and marketing teams saying that, oh, you've done only 4 interviews. How do we take care? How do we take decisions just based on these 4 interviews, right? But that is not the problem with the user researcher, right? The company organization should know, right? You invested in it, you brought them in, and they hired, right? And then if it comes the question of I don't think I should believe in this research, then I think then we're wasting a lot of people's time, right? You should know that what kind of questions you should go for market research, what kind of questions you want to do it in user research, and understanding of that actually becomes very, very important. And just because everybody else is hiring, one should not hire.
But I want to understand a little more deeper aspect. Like, for example, we do have a lot of self-taught designers. We have a lot
Right.
of designers who are, as you said, from humanities background or from, say, proper, human computer interaction background, who have done anthropology and all of them. When we actually are looking to hire somebody, what are, as you said, metrics? What are the things that I should look for to hire somebody?
Right. Definitely, you could see if there is a pre-existing work or not, right? But in most cases, probably they did not get an opportunity, but they're curious enough, they're willing to explore and all of those, right? So in that way, what we generally do is one of the things that we follow in Seto is do like a collaborative brainstorming. In the collaborative brainstorming, we pick up a topic and we ask them to, let's say, design a research. So then we are trying to look at saying that, there will be a lot of unknown pieces, and I'm looking for what are the kind of question that the person is asking. So is he asking is he going towards the right direction? He or she, are they going towards the right direction, right? Or are they taking judgmental calls? So that is something, it's very important. That's why a lot of times the self-awareness also comes into picture, right? So for a very simple example, saying that so you're using I'm talking to a SME person, like a kirana store guy, right? So I'm asking him saying that which language do you use your app? Okay, he says in English, right? If I ask him that why aren't you comfortable using the native language, like he says no, I prefer English, right? So now a good researcher should be able to uncover the answer for it. What is the next question that you would ask without pissing him off? No, so then that or sometimes you could just assume that when the moment he says that I use the app in English, you could just take that as a face at the whatever he says as a truth and come back. But how much deeply the researcher is going to something, we kind of get to understand in the brainstorming session, right? We ask them to design a research, like we give it on the spot, like we give them a particular question, we give them a challenge, and I actually sit with that person, and we both actually do like a jugalbandi sort of a thing, right? So I know most of the data, and whenever the person is stuck, I actually reveal a little bit, and then I see if there's a spark within that individual, and then they're taking it forward or not, right? And after a point, if they kind of become blank, then probably they need much more practice, or they need like much more, the curiosity is probably not there.
So if you don't mind, one question that I actually do ask in this certain context is, you are somebody who understands user research completely, right? And there are organizations that are trying to hire user researchers without probably understanding. There is somebody, probably a manager or a HR person or somebody who's doing these aspects. Ideally, that is not the scenario, but mostly that is a scenario. So what would be their guiding principle in these aspects?
So, but there are some amount of basic principles that I kind of follow, like the guiding principles that I follow. One definitely is the humility, right? The empathy that the individual kind of shares with the other person. And second is the curiosity that the individual kind of has. It does not have to be with respect to the job, and that's how the person is. Then they kind of become much better user researchers or researchers in general, as relatively when somebody who's not, and it's kind of force fitted or is it learned, right? So it's how do you say it? Like, sometimes you're just that sort of a person, right? So this is what I call, like, you have like a cat-like curiosity, right? You put them in environment, they'll go and explore whatever it is, what is this, what is that, and stuff like that. When you're talking about some data points, they're not taking it for names, it's actually trying to understand what is in deeper. I kind of screen and actually give the individuals whom I want to talk to. But if the people, the hiring managers or the HRs directly, they want to interact with the user researchers, it is definitely a challenge. Or probably you could ask them to create like a small Google form with the kind of questions, with the kind of attitude that you want to look at, to see that, if they kind of fit into that role, right? But I don't have like a clear answer for it. It's still gray area.
Yeah, tough questions, but we need answers.